Hi, I'm with Falcon Hildred at Coalbrookdale, and we're looking at his exhibition, which is opening tomorrow. Could you tell us a little bit about this exhibition and what's involved in it?
It's the work of, I'm told, my lifetime. Well, it is, but I hadn't realised that. And it's drawings that record British industrial towns, really, in Wales and England, in various parts. There's no particular rationale to it other than they are industrial working class areas. And
what made you start drawing this theme?
Oh, well, it was because they were being destroyed very quickly after the war. We got post-war development, redevelopment, and they didn't just redevelop the bomb sites, they redeveloped a lot of the old stuff, comprehensive redevelopment, so they were pulling down a lot of the old stuff, and a lot of it was good.
Yeah.
And that upset me because it was part of my childhood, and I saw that a lot of the buildings they were pulling down were really good places, a lot of good details, and I wanted to record them.
So by recording them, you drew them?
Yes, it was quite difficult in the beginning because I wasn't doing this for a living. I was earning a living designing, as it happens, and so it was a spare time job, so I was rushing around, and the only thing I could do was when I saw a building was about to come down, if I thought it was interesting, then I would record it. If I felt it was safe and all right, I could leave it.
So on this one here, you chosen certain aspects of things that you used to see along the way.
That's right. The only reason this was chosen was that Rita, my friend, lived along this street. She wasn't in these houses, so I used to pass this corner regularly, and I really liked the houses and was sad that they were going. Found that you could get inside, and when I touched the brickwork on the outside, they were warm as though they were still alive.
Yeah.
And that made me feel, well, let's go and have a look inside. And when I went inside, the sun was shining through the window on bare floorboards, wallpaper still there, and I thought, this is a shame, and it caused me to draw them, to record them.
The house was inside, and even the outhouse.
These were drawn on site, most of these, so they're very careful drawing. These are rather long site drawings because they're quite detailed, but the fact that they're drawn on site gives them an authenticity.
So you would go with a pen and paper base essentially and just start sketching there. So no taking pictures of it.
No, I never work from pictures. That's London, and I do like that one. There's several things about this. Now, normally you get in pictorial composition, you have a centre of interest, but in this case, the interest is you'll see it's round the edge. I've gone for the chimneys, the roof line, the London roof line here, the traders out on the street, this big ventilator here, and the poster on there. So it's almost like there's more interest on the edge of this one, but it shows a lot about town life, the way the traders come out onto the street, people, adverts. That's the thing, that this is, you might get the building now, you might still be there, but I bet I wouldn't draw it because it hasn't got this round it.
Yeah.
I say in the book that I lose interest in a building once it's out of its working clothes.
Yeah.
You know, it's
a shell.
Just isn't what it was.
Yeah.
No. So I'm pleased about that one. That's one of my favourites. I just came across this. This is how casual it is. You just come across something, and I thought, my goodness, and I could make. I've never understood how they bake potatoes on a cart, you know, and I was able to make a drawing here of elevations and the drawers and the fire and the coal. And it's quite interesting that they were actually taking a sack of coal round on a barrow. Well, they would have to when you think of it, because they're going to be in the town.
But who does think of it? Nobody thinks of it.
No. And, you know, the lettering, which is done with a stencil through a stencil, and it's a sort of folk art thing, the way it's done.
But again, it's preserving something that we're not seeing that often anymore. It's not something that you see. It's certainly not for 25p a bag.
No. Well, all these pictures were in a plan chest before, so I mean I know them, but it's nice to see them in good light, in a good atmosphere, and at the right height.
And in Ironbridge. And in Ironbridge, in a perfect setting for you.
I mean, it's incredible to me that Ironbridge, here we have a World Heritage Site, sets the gold standard for industrial archaeology. and I have the honour of being considered, well, my work is considered worthy of being
It absolutely is. It's in a setting which is also trying to preserve its industrial revolution here, so perfect setting for you. But thank you very much for taking the time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.